Welcome back. It's still on to Impact Africa Television, and this is still Gospel Vibes. Well. We can say someone. An epitome of beauty. She's so beautiful in a black gown. She's just beautiful. And her name is Mrs. Yinka
Morakinyo.
So in case you are eyeing her, actually, she's married, okay? And she
just do like this, let them see.
She's married, don't come and start eyeing her. She's a convener of GWM, God Worship and Me. So in short, she's a worshipper, a true worshipper of God. So, ma'am, before we even go any further, before we take a step.
My sister, before you even go that further, then the further.
Okay.
How do you know she's a worshipper? How do you know? You seem to have the eyes of always knowing.
I have the inner eyes. I'm being controlled by the Holy Spirit. Okay, I carry the Spirit of God, so I know when I see it.
So we don't have Spirit of God.
You're putting on black, so there's no way you can add the Spirit of God.
For goodness sake, what has that got to do with... Anyway, Sharp, that's why. Don't worry. She's
the convener of GWM, God Worship and Me. So before we even go any further, ma, you have to sing for us. So leaders want to sing. Maybe we close our eyes.
Well, Fermi, please just do us one huge favor. Please don't back up.
Lift.
Don't back up. Just let us sing. Let's just be done with it.
Who's backing up? You?
Well,
I must back up.
Okay, ma. Actually, sincerely, would actually love to hear you sing, like just do a little piece. But I think I have a favorite. And I want you to do that one. I guess you guys are wondering.
I get to back up.
No, you don't need back up there. Let us just freestyle for that one. Just that one.
I'm going to save her here.
I need something to guard myself because the spirit will.
I'm going to save you here now.
Come from within.
I'm your savior here now. So do you want to go with that song or turn that one?
Well, it's a song that is more spirit-filled, and I always love to take the song anywhere I go to minister.
I don't know. So carry on. 1, 2. No, conductor. Oh yeah.
I'm waiting for you now.
All right. That's the part I love most.
Okay.
It says, "No one can do me like you do, God. No one can touch me like you do, God. You are the living God, oh. Is there no one like you? Okechie unukuchi, nani gibu omokache, nani kurubi neme, omokache unukuchi, amama masio loreni, agubataya obagawarozo, ekueme sogibu ekueme.
Please, because you know if we leave you, you will go further. Like Fermi, I was already like I was already moving.
She asked that voice. You have God. I can do the same thing too.
No, please, don't go there. Don't go there.
1, 2.
Ma, Fermi, I would like to ask. I'm particular about you are Yinka Morakinyo.
Yes.
You just sang a Kueme, sang by, composed and arranged by
I was about asking that
an
question.
Igbo man. And then the Igbo lady, Sister Nwachuku, I think something Nwachuku.
Okay.
That part, ma, it still amazes me. How were you able to, like...
Are you married to an Igbo man?
No. Like you have the name Morakinyo. Morakinyo is, I'm married to Mr. Adelo Morakinyo, and he's a native of Osun State, in Wood Town.
Are you hearing?
So
she's married.
I don't have any genealogy towards or to Igbo side. But one of the things I've learned over the years is that we don't have just the Yoruba audience. We have the Igbo audience, and we have the Hausa audience. And a lot of time, I used to feel like they are being cheated when you minister in Yoruba or English, and then some people can't just understand what you're saying. So a lot of time, when I go out to minister, I want to reach out to my audience. And so I take time to learn those languages.
Wow.
And I take time to learn, especially songs that I know that they are rich in Igbo language. I take time to learn.
So you actually
them over the
did
years.
sit down, you sat down and you started learning the language. Kudos to you, ma'am.
Fermi, go and learn. Go and learn.
I'm learning already. She will teach me after
Go and learn
this.
Hausa. Go and learn Hausa.
I can learn that one too.
Learn Hausa.
So, Mrs. Yinka Morakinyo,
Yes, yes.
what brought about the concept of God worship and me? Were you sleeping one day, like I like to say, and the Holy Spirit said, Yinka, Yinka, your Bible and your pen.
Go and do this program.
So and so
God
did.
worship.
Exactly. How did it come around? What brought the concept, the idea, God worship and me?
Well, I went to the Bible college in 2012.
Okay.
And by the time I was out of the Bible college, I had a passion to start something, but I haven't gotten the right direction to start.
Okay.
So I traveled to Eket.
Wow. That's in Akwa Ibom State.
Yeah.
Wow.
For a mission work. And then I was just coming back home when I got to Ibadan. And on a bike going to my house,
That's the
I was
point I'm waiting for.
expecting that my husband would come pick me up, but he got a delay, so I told him to hold on, that I was just going to get the bike. And so on the bike, the Holy Spirit just ministered to me and say, I just want a pure worship that will just be between you and I. Like in the olden days, in the Bible, there used to be a priest that interprets, that used to be like an intermediary between the people
And God.
Yeah.
But the New Testament, we have the opportunity,
Yes.
we have the access,
To
the direct
to talk
access
to God directly.
to God.
Yeah.
So that was exactly where God worship and me. It means my own worship, my God and myself.
My own worship, my God and myself. So God worship and me was brought by the Holy Spirit. Now
Yes.
to
I would say inspired by the Holy Spirit.
exactly.
You know, we talked about inspiration, and everything, whatever song as a gospel artist that you are singing
The Holy
must be
Spirit.
inspired by the Holy Spirit.
Exactly.
If the Bible that we carry, the Bible that we read that transforms our lives, can actually, it's actually inspired by the Holy Spirit. Those who wrote it were actually inspired by the Holy Spirit. So whatever you do, you're doing for God, your service to God must be inspired by the Holy Spirit. Yeah, man, that's huge. That's huge. So that simply means that it was like a blessing in disguise. So your husband not come. If your husband had come around that time, maybe. Yeah, just
how the decades went and all that and all that.
Wow, that's great. Okay, ma, I'd like to ask you, like, at what point did you
Launch out.
yes, at what
Fully.
point did you like, okay, I'm doing this? Is this more or less like a full-time kind of thing? Like, is it like some people go into music to make money, some say,
Exactly.
okay, yeah, I'm worshiping God,
Yeah.
but at least let me get something out of it.
Exactly.
Like, what has been your own?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a part-time, and I
Okay.
won't say it's a full-time.
Okay.
Okay, it's just there.
By the grace of God, I run my business very well.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
You
We have
businesswoman.
Bestem Fabrics.
Okay.
I sell fabric,
Okay.
and I'm a seamstress.
Wow.
I sew. And at the same time, I run a drinks shop. I make supplies.
This man is
Wow.
blessed.
And
Really?
Auntie, you can knock on my
And,
brain drink
you
for
know,
us.
so that's it. And alongside, I'm also a porter in University of Ibadan.
Wow.
I work as
Wow.
as a civil servant.
Okay.
But why I wouldn't say it's full-time or part-time is that my life has been full of worship. So if I do the worldly work, I still take this. Yeah, all those things will leave behind.
Vanity, right?
And then the only thing that will remain is this worship.
Exactly.
So I take it as full-time. And so everywhere I go to, presently, and I am praying that God will help me.
Amen.
I don't bill out people.
Okay.
The thing is, I just say, you want us to come and bless you. Well, God has given us freely. And so we
You give them
back
freely.
So when I was going to start God Worship and Me, the Holy Spirit told me not to invite people to join me. He said it will inspire those people and then they will come to me.
Wow.
So all my backups, my instrumentalists, I did not walk up to any of them to tell them, come join my team.
This is something.
Wow.
Yeah. And, you know, when it was two months to November 2017, when I was going to have the first December, when I was going to have the first edition. You know, as humanly speaking, I was just like, we still need a lot of things. We need to fix this, we need to fix that, and all that. And then the Holy Spirit just told me, calm down.
Relax.
Wow. Relax. And then, you know, every time I tried complaining of reasons why I can't do this, the Holy Spirit just keep reminding me of Moses and Aaron.
He called you.
And he says,
wow,
Moses was not, he had the vision, but he was scared coming forth. And the Lord
she's beginning to talk like a pastor.
Yeah, like,
and
well, I'm not surprised. I
Like
I understand your husband is a pastor, definitely, right?
oh.
Yes.
He is a pastor. Yeah, where
So
does
you
he
see this,
pastor?
when I was saying she's spirit-filled, you were looking at me.
No.
She just kept talking. But I have just one final question for
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Now, there's this thing with gospel artists. Why do you think there's a rush? Everyone's just, okay, now normally we have those artists, decide from the church, one way or the other. But you discover that most of them, after 6 months, they want to release an album. Why do you think there's a rush?
Well,
Could it
one
be
of
money?
the things, one of the
fame.
one of the things I've discovered is that I work with the youth ministry, and I still work with the youth ministry, and I think youth exuberancy is part of it.
Okay.
Like, as a youth, I just want to blow. That's the idea.
The fame,
Yeah,
the popularity.
I just want people to know me.
To know me.
And when I was going to start this ministry, you know, we were in the teenage church when my pastor told me, you are not going to the youth church, you are needed at the adult choir church.
Wow.
So it was like when I was supposed to move to the youth church, I was moved to the adult church. Why? Because they needed people in the adult choir. So since then, I grew up amidst adults. So my mentality and my mentor then, he never made me see myself as a young person.
Okay.
He sees everybody as a minister.
So in
So I grew up amongst older people. So my own idea of this fame thing.
Okay.
Was
So you're saying now the reason for the rush is because of the quest for fame and popularity. Okay, now so you've heard Mrs. Yinka Morakinyo tell us a story, how she started, how the Holy Spirit called her and said, wow, this is the idea. I called you and I'm going to provide everything. So in case you are in a rush thinking, how will I go about it, the museum, the drums, everything, if you are already called by God, and I think He's going to supply everything.
Yes, take it cool.
So now we are up to our countdown for the day. Our countdown. I told you earlier, it's not Nigeria bound today, it's Nigeria and
we're going international. It's a mix, it's a blend of the foreign and the local. We just want
like
to give
I'm
you
foreign,
something.
so it's local, so we have the blend of the two of us. So before I say anything any further, and number 10 song is Faithful God by Eugene Zuta. Now, Eugene is a Ghanaian artist, and in 2004-2005, he served as the music director of Echoes of Calvary and was a key leader of the University of Cape Coast Mass Choir. Now, there's something spectacular about this particular video, and it's just at the very beginning. I can't even see it when the video comes up. You see, there's this thing they used to drum. I was wondering, is this their drumstick? It's not because we use wood here, and that one's like feather. But then
it's like a brush. It's like a brush.
It looks like that. So I call it wood, calls it brush. We'll see for ourselves. So don't go anywhere. Enjoy the song by Eugene Zuta.